Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shout out to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. Now I have this article here, all right, from abc.net.au. All right, and the title of this article is Australia's transition to a cashless society raises concerns about financial exclusion, privacy, and safety. Now you know what this whole cashless society is about, man. All right, biblical prophecy is coming to pass slowly, man. We know what this is about. This is about the charagma, man. All right, this is about the charagma, one of the greatest biblical prophecies in the Bible, man. All right, a prophecy that's getting ready to take place, to come to pass. All right, and as prophets and as teachers, we are here to warn you, all right, of this prophecy, because that's the job of a prophet, the job of a teacher, all right, to warn you of what's getting ready to happen before it happens. So when it does happen, you will know that a prophet has been among you, man. All right, you understand? All right, so it says Australia's transition to a cashless society raises concerns about financial exclusion, privacy, and safety. All right, and what I want to say before I get into this article is that, you know what? Let me just get into this article, man. All right, so it says right here, it says aside from those that involve the tooth fairy, cash transactions are at an all-time low. All right, according to the Reserve Bank of Australia, cash accounted for just 13% of all payments made in 2022. The ability to pay by tapping our phones is partly driving the downward trend. All right, see, a lot of people still have no idea what the hell is going on, man. Still have no idea what the hell is happening, man. They have no idea what is happening around them. They are walking around aimlessly, being a dead sheep, brain dead slaves. All right, still caught in the matrix, still waking up, going to their work and to their job every single day. They come home, they just walking, man, not knowing what the hell is going on. They think everything's all peachy and sweet. That's why when great hell and death and destruction happens, they're going to get swept off their feet, man. All right, they're going to get swept with the bosom of destruction, man. That's what they're going to get swept with, man. All right, but the Lord set up prophets and teachers to warn the people out there to wake up, and only the elect is going to wake up. The rest of you people are going to be done out here, man. All right, so it says even credit cards or debit cards are starting to feel a bit antiquated. All right, Chris Berg, director of the RMIT Blockchain Innovative Hub, tells ABC RN's download this show. All right, so it says cash payments plummeted during the first 2 years of the coronavirus pandemic, man. All right, and see, I should say scamdemic or plandemic. All right, all that was orchestrated. All right, this coronavirus scamdemic was all orchestrated by the elite banking families, man, to see how much control they actually have, man. All right, and to also do away with money as well, man. All right, because what do they say? Money is the most dirtiest thing. All right, so they might tell you, oh, if you want to have a lower chance of catching the coronavirus, all right, we could do away with money. All right, and go into a digital age. All right, but there's a greater agenda at hand, man. All right, because the elites have an agenda, man, a new world order agenda, man. All right, to bring to you what's called the MOTB in the Bible. All right, the mark of the beast. All right, which is biblical prophecy, man. All right, And what is that MOTB? What is that? What is that? What is that mark, man? All right, that digital C hip they want to implant in you, man. All right, this is biblical prophecy. This is why we are coming into a digital age, man. It's not happening just because it's happening, man. It's happening because it's biblical prophecy. The Most High said that this was going to happen, man. That's why it's happening. All right, because Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right, starting with the elite banking families, all right, he has a God complex. He's trying to be God. He wants to be God. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families, the wicked elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. All right, he's trying to be God, and that's why he's coming out with this micro C hip, what's known as the mark of the beast in the Bible. All right, because he wants to know your whereabouts at all times. He wants to have complete control of you. All right, he has a God complex. Esau, it tells you that in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. All right, that he sits in the temple of God. All right, claiming to be God. That's talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, all right, the Soros and all them, all right, they have a God complex. They want to be God, all right, they want to have complete control over you. They want to know your whereabouts at all times, all right. That's why they have satellites, all right, because they want to have eyes upon this whole earth, upon the universe. They're trying to be the Most High, and that's why they're getting ready to roll out what's known as the mark of the beast, which is biblical prophecy. And the mark of the beast is talking about that the micro C hip, the chocolate chip, man. All right, because with that, they will have complete control over you. You will become a slave. All right, there's nothing that they wouldn't know about you. They will know your whereabouts, everything, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. All right, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. All right. So let's get it, man. Matter of fact, let me do this. Hold on, let me get my scriptures real quick. I got my Bible in front of me right now. Yeah. All right. So let me start at 3. All right. So it says, whoo. All right. So it says, let no man deceive you by any means. This is 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, the 3rd verse. All right. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that man of sin is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's the wicked race on this earth. All right, that wicked race that the Bible speaks of is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the so-called Caucasian man, starting with the elite banking families, because they're the ones that control and rule this entire planet Earth. All right, the scriptures say, Job 9:24, the wicked, all right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's what Job 9:24 says, that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked is talking about a certain race of people, all right? Because when you go into when you go into Malachi, the 1st chapter, all right, it tells you who that wicked race is, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, the so-called Caucasian race, the white man, the so-called the so-called white man. All right, starting with the elite banking families, the ones that rule this planet Earth. All right, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. When you go into the Malachi, the 1st chapter, it tells you who the wicked is. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And how's that man of sin being revealed? All right, how is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, being revealed as the wicked? All right, through the scriptures. All right, through the true prophets of the Lord. All right, revealing him through the scriptures, all right, who this man really is. All right, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, first and foremost through the prophets of Great Millstone, because they're the ones that have 100% truth, man. All right, the prophets of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. All right. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Talking about Esau, man, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God. Yeah, he exalts himself, all right? He blasphemes the Most High. He is against the Most High, man, all right? Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sits in the temple of the Most High, showing himself he is the Most High. Yeah, he's trying to be like the Most High. He has that God complex, all right? He's claiming to be the Most High, man, all right? He's trying to be like the Heavenly Father, all right? Because the Heavenly Father knows all, man, all right? There's nothing that the Most High doesn't know. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, all right? And he's trying to be like that, all right? By coming with this new world order, all right? And what's part of the new world order? The MOTB, all right? The micro C hip, all right? Which is biblical prophecy. That's why we coming into a digital age, all right? Because he's trying to be like the Most High with that micro C hip, all right? That chocolate chip that they're trying to implant in you, because with that they're going to know all your whereabouts. There's nothing they're not going to know about you. They're going to know everything you have. They're going to know all your medical information, all your money, all right? They're going to be able to track you. It's going to be like a GPS, man, all right? He has a God complex, man. He wants to rule over you, man. He wants to make you a complete slave, all right? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right? So let's get back into this article. It says cash payments plummeted during the first 2 years of the coronavirus pandemic, when online shopping spiked and they show little sign of bouncing back. According to RBA data, just 7% of Australians are high cash users. Those who use cash for 80% or more of their in-person transactions. That's a 50% drop since 2019. While the benefits of phasing out cash include increased convenience. You see, they're going to make it try to sound convenient to you. All right? That's why a lot of you are going to take the MOTB. A lot of you are going to take that Karagma. A lot of you are going to take that chocolate chip, the Rice Krispie treat, man. The micro C hip. All right? A lot of you are going to take it because it's going to sound good to you. All right? They're going to try to make it sound convenient as possible. Oh, it's going to hold all your money. All right? You're not going to be able to lose your money because it's going to be in you. All right? All your medical records are going to be in it, all right? So when you might be dying on a sidewalk, they could just scan the chocolate chip, and they're going to know who you are. They're going to know what you need, the type of medicines you need, and all that, all right? They're going to know what you're allergic to, because all your medical information is going to be on it, all right? They're going to try to make it sound convenient as possible. While the benefits of phasing out cash include increased convenience, you see? Transparency and safety, the transition to a wholly digital economy risk, including some sections of society. A lot of policymakers will talk about the end of cash as if it is something we should be aspiring to. All right. There's a quote here. It says, "It's probably the way we are going." It is the way we are going. All right, we are coming into a digital age because biblical prophecy has to be fulfilled, man. All right, and it's because the elites, they have an agenda, man. All right, to bring out something what's known in the Bible, the mark of the beast, man. All right, it's probably the way we are going, but it shouldn't be a public policy decision because there are some people who still need cash. All right, let me see something real quick. The transition away from cash disproportionately affects disadvantaged groups, such as people with disabilities and those who live in remote and regional Australia, who have difficulty accessing digital financial services. All right, many people over 65 still rely on cash, with nearly 1 in 5 qualifying as high cash users. RBA data also shows that people from low income households use cash more often than their more affluent counterparts. All right. It says, and while most Australians have access to a bank account, a small percentage of the population does not. So as time keeps moving, all right, it's just going to become more cashless and more cashless and more cashless, man. That's how it is. That's how it's been all over the world, man. All right, people pay with their phones. They scan their phones. Doop. All right, they scan their they don't even swipe or plug in their debit card or credit card no more. They just tap it. Doop, doop, doop. All right, and that's pretty soon is going to be your hand. All right, doop, doop. You feel me? All right. Biblical prophecy is slowly coming to pass, man. All right, and we are here to warn you. You are not to take that MOTB, man. All right, because a great punishment follows behind it, man. All right, and I'm talking to you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right, you Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians. All right, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and this word and this warning is for you and for you only, man. The other nations, they could do whatever they want. They're going to be destroyed anyway, man. All right, they're going to be destroyed anyway. All right, so if you want, you could read the rest of this article. All right, you could read the rest of this article. Let me see something real quick. The changing role of cash. According to an RBA survey, more than 25% of respondents report they would experience inconvenience or hardship if cash was hard to access or use. Yes, you see, there's this hardship. That's what's coming. Hardship is what's coming to all throughout the world, but mainly here in America, because this is where the great destruction and great hell and great pain and great suffering and great mourning and sorrows is going to take place, man. Here in America, man. You bet your bottom dollar, man. Especially to you proud people who think that this nothing like this is going to happen to America, man. All right? You people that walk proudly, all right, with your head lifted up. You walk loftily, all right, with stretched forth necks, all right. Oh, that ain't going to happen. This is America. No pain and death and destruction is going to take place here, all right. America would never be destroyed, all right. America's falling right before your eyes, man, all right, because America is the Roman Empire reincarnated, man, all right. The same way the Roman Empire fell, it's the same way America is going to fail, man, by destruction, man, all right. So it says, ooh, all right. So it says right here, the amount of cash that we use to buy and sell things has continued to decline, all right, since the pandemic, all right. And what do the scriptures say? Without the MOTB, all right, without the MARK, all right, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell anything, man. All right, the amount of cash that we use to buy and sell things has continued to decline since the pandemic, but the amount of cash that's out there in the world has spiked, and it's because people aren't using it as a means of exchange. They're using it as a kind of security blanket. All right. So you continue with this article here. Let me go back real quick. Let me see. Let me read. Let me see what this is about. It says, can Australia become a cashless economy? All right. It says a cashless economy happens. This is from what? TechWireAsia.com. All right. This is an article that was put out August 2nd, 2023. It says a cashless economy happens when the use of physical cash for a transaction is non-existent. That's what's getting ready to happen. Instead of a cashless economy, a cashless economy requires all transactions to be completed through electronic channels. This includes transactions via direct debit, credit cards, debit cards, e-wallets, QR codes, and a variety of other virtual payment methods. Over the years, more countries have focused on moving toward a cashless economy with the hopes of eliminating problems like counterfeit money. All right, see, they're going to come up with all these excuses why we should move into a digital age, man. All right, because they have an agenda, man. All right, to roll out what's known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, biblical prophecy, man. All right, and without that MOTB, you're not going to be able to buy or sell anything. All right, over the years, more countries have focused on moving toward a cashless economy with the hopes of eliminating problems like counterfeit money, topping one of the reasons. Some of the earliest adopters of a cashless economy in the Asia Pacific include China, India, and Singapore. In fact, China's cashless transactions are one of the biggest in the world. The country already home to the largest mobile payment with 86% usage in 2001. Some of the most common cashless platforms in China include WeChat Pay and Alipay. All right. Yeah, because in China, all right, all I see is when I see people in China, all right, I watch people, that videos of people walking around China and paying for things, and all they use is their phone, man. Doop, doop, WeChat Pay. All right. All right, so you know what we're heading into, man. I had just wanted to do a quick video on Australia becoming a cashless society. What inspired me to do this video, because I was going through my YouTube and I seen that Apostle Tahar did something on it, man. All right, did something on Australia becoming a cashless society. So I did, a quick Google research, a quick Google, some quick Googling real quick, and I found a couple articles, man. So I had wanted to do a video on it, man. All right. So you could read these articles, you could Google what's happening real quick with Australia. All right. Because a lot of countries, man, a lot of countries around the world are going cashless, man, and there's a reason for it, man. Prophecy has to take place, man. The scriptures say that the Lord said that my word shall not return unto me void, man, and it shall prosper wherever I may send it, man. The Lord said that this was going to happen, man. All right, and the true prophets of the Lord have been telling you this for decades. All right, you got some prophets been telling you for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. All right, you got the apostles and our elders that's been doing this for decades, man. Decades, have been warning you for decades, man. All right, since they came on the scene on YouTube, man. All right, in 2007. All right, they've been warning you forever, man. All right, that this is what's going to happen, man. All right. All right, so with that being said, I want to say call Halayim, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Qudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book, man. All right, so with that being said, until the next one, shalom, shalom.